Welcome to Honestly Ridiculous Book Reviews by Matt Whiteside. Today we're doing Living in Times of Dragons by John A. Pastorius. Here we go. Whoa, man, that was something else. Thank you so much for joining me on Honestly Ridiculous Book Reviews. We're going over John A. Pastorius' book, Living in Times of Dragons, The Remnant King, Book 1. First off, I just want to say I was blown away by the book. It was fantastic. I was in every moment. You know, I felt dirty. I felt wore out. I felt slobbered on by these dragons. The detail that John went into in writing this novel was incredible, truly incredible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a little bit from my book review here. So this is what I got. I think you'll enjoy it. Living in Times of Dragons, The Remnant King, Book 1 by John A. Pastorius. I'll start off by saying I love dragons. They elicit a certain sense of magic that feels otherworldly and also very true. So, I was excited to get my hands on this book for that very reason. What I found blew me away. I've never read a book like this before. The way the dragon lore was presented and manifested into the real world South Africa was astonishing. John A. Pastorius did an unbelievable job of building a bridge between the fantasy and the reality. And that is just how it felt. It felt as though the dragons were crossing the veil of a dream into the real world. The main character, Roger Rommel, finds himself caught between a dream and reality as the world around him starts to change in the most frightening ways possible. Those dreams he thought were dreams of dragons are in fact real, and Rommel must learn why the dragons are after him while keeping himself and his son alive as they traverse into a land of unicorns and dragons. The use of different dragon breeds and sex of dragons was something I had never seen done before, along with the way dragon magic and lore worked. It was a lesson in dragons and their history for me, as well as an incredible tale of a man caught way past his assumed capabilities that not even God could save him from. To me, this was also a story of a father raised without a family trying to be the father he never had while falling short of his mission to his son and to God. Roger seemed to find himself through some of the most mind-bending and painful ways, all the while trying to hold on to who he thought he was and the family he once had. Learning that he is not as helpless as he once thought, but possesses a power that is key in the coming war of man and dragon, Roger spends a great deal of time caught directly in the middle of a war, not sure who he's fighting for or why a lot of the time. As his character grows in power, so does his sense of purpose. I do not envy the man's mission. I felt myself at times feeling for what a terribly horrific situation he was in and the sheer exhaustion he must have felt at the weight of his reality. The description of the world and characters was incredible. It all had such a visceral feel to it. I felt myself running in panic from the dragons in the streets of South Africa, while I also felt the darkness and isolation of the caves and jungle that Roger Rommel and his son Ian must traverse to overcome the threat of the dragons that want to end the reign of mankind and take back the world that they believe is their rightful place. The characters from human to dragon all brought a distinct voice that was profoundly different and brought to life with an incredible narrative that you have to see to believe. The dragons are still speaking in my dreams, actually, using their Pyrrhic powers. In Times of Dragons was not short of action, gut-wrenching violence, moments, and mind-bending, heart-aching reality. If you're a fan of dragons, high octane, fast paced action with an intelligently thought out world and characters, then this book is for you. So grab a bottle of liquid soap, you'll get it when you read it, and jump in to Living in Times of Dragons, The Remnant King Book 1. You will love this beautifully detailed world of dragons and magic by John A. Pretorius. I know I did. And there's another book coming out after this. John, you did a fantastic job. I give this a high 5 out of 5. High 5 out of 5. Great work, man. Everybody go out there on Amazon, pick up the book today. I think it's only $2.99 for ebook. Check it out. Highly recommended. Bye.